Hey, welcome back, Greg. Yeah, we missed you.
It's a brand new day.
Welcome back
to the stage of history.
It's good to be back. I heard you had some fun online. Word on the street is you had a little bit of fun online.
I had some fun online.
Look, you couldn't be here. So Jesse and I had to do one without you, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I like
that you're here.
Damn! But it is great that you're here out there at home watching. We appreciate that. Weekend Warriors are here, back with Jesse Cox, learning some more Soulcalibur.
I'm trying.
You got some experience points out there in the world.
Yeah, I went out to the world and I got some experience.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it again. Like, one online session isn't enough. We definitely want another one to see how things are going, you know? So let's get back on that network. We're back on Jesse's account.
Yo, ranked matches. Here we go.
All right. Connection status. Yeah. Same region. We got to do all regions just because, like, we'll be waiting forever.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless we do all regions, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a little lag. Never hurt nobody. It's a good excuse for when I lose.
I hate that, though. Not like, no, it's the thing. Like, if there's one thing I wish I could remove, like, a lot of people, they'd be like, what's one thing you wish you could remove from fighting games? Like, I hate, fucking lame play and zoning and shit. I'd just be like, lag. Like, I wish I could make it never a factor. You know what I mean? It's just awful.
To take the excuse away from everyone who blames their loss on lag.
Though that's one thing, but also it's just not fun for me personally when the lag is there. All right, Jesse, you're up.
Thank you. Who am I playing against? Maxie.
Okay.
Oh, we're both fighting for fun, but he's French.
He's Japanese.
What? He's from France.
Oh, the player. Thought you meant the character.
No, man. I know he's from Japan.
Sorry. My bad.
I'm going to do some French. We're both playing for fun. He's from France.
Let's
Zero
see how
stress.
this is.
Under a pledge.
Oh, man. Did you say zero stress?
Zero stress.
You're killing it already, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
He doesn't even capitalize Witcher. Geralt.
He's ready for battle.
Let's go, baby. Let's see what we can learn about him.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mixing it up a little bit. Definitely on the offensive. Not really spacing you out that much.
Yeah, Maxie definitely wants to play in close.
He's doing it.
Just wants to stay on top of you, huh?
So
this is a presser, not a thinker.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
Greg, you kind of already said it, but I don't know if you noticed this, Jesse. But I'm going to say it real quick because while we're in the replay, this man never reacted to the fact that you were hitting him. Even when you would get hits on him, he would continue to press buttons, which led to him getting hit again. Which makes me think that he's going to continue to press buttons no matter what you do. If you land a hit, just fucking keep going, man.
Ooh, he's just fast. He's a fast boy.
Well, let's not forget that you have those neutral buttons, my dude.
Sure.
Brett, what should we be doing?
Well, I'm trying to, come up with some fun combo things in this guy, and he's just
don't do that.
spam.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I understand that now. Oh, I get it now.
It's not about what you want to do. It's about what you got to do.
Spacing him?
And like I said, if this guy's going to continue to press buttons, you could probably just mash A against this neutral. See, you're still holding a direction. If you mash neutral A against this guy forever, I'm wondering if it would work. Just do it. Yeah, constantly. Yep.
Why is that working, Brett?
Because he's not thinking.
And why does that work for someone who's not thinking?
Okay, so you switched it up.
Well, because
I'll answer your question momentarily, Greg.
He started blocking, so I was trying to get under him.
Okay, remember, if he's blocking, just go for the grab.
Oh, you're right.
Feel me?
You're right.
Let's see. It'll work again. I think it'll work again. He's not going to listen to you.
You got him right in the eye.
Oh, you're mashing a different button now.
Trying.
Look, a lot of you at home might be like, shouldn't be teaching Jesse to mash. And I'm like, if the mashing works, fucking do it.
Right.
Yep.
Mashing is the appropriate response in some situations.
Yep. That was pretty clean. Did this feel clean? I can't. It seems like a super.
What this felt like is it must be what everyone who ever played me in a fighting game ever felt like.
Hold on.
Because it felt like this guy. It felt like for the first time I was on the outside looking in.
Let me clarify. Clearly. I was just asking about the lag.
Oh no!
Did it feel super
that
perfect?
felt fine. But okay. I mean,
get back in there.
Game wise, what it felt like was this dude was button mashing.
He was,
and it felt like probably what everyone feels like when they play me and I just button mash, where it's a little frustrating because you're trying to see what he's doing and come up with strategies and stuff, and the guy's just like,
That's just it, though. You said you're trying to see what he's doing, come up with strategies. We did just that.
Yeah.
We saw all he's doing is pressing buttons, and the strategy was, well, if you hit him once, then your buttons will always beat his. Probably the same. Let's see. I'm telling you, let's experiment. Let's see if that shit still works.
Sorry, I need a little more detail there. The answer to my question, why is mashing neutral A going to beat this guy?
Ooh, there's a little lag.
The answer is because if you hit him once, your buttons will always beat him.
Right, like if you get hit and you try and press a button after that, you don't have advantage. You remember frame advantage and shit, right?
That I do remember.
Right. So if you've gotten hit by a move and you try and press a button after that while the opponent's still also pressing buttons, he'll always be faster than you, almost.
I want to try something.
Why
I just
did
want to
neutral A-
see this.
Why did neutral A open him up? Sorry to dwell so much
Neutral
on
A
this.
because it's like one of Geralt's fastest moves.
Got it.
And you stick to the fast stuff. I think this is Jessie being like, well, I mean,
I just want to see what's gonna happen.
I understand.
Like this is dicky as hell, but I'm just really curious.
No, it's not dicky. If it works, do that shit.
But I hate that.
Why?
Oh, that
We're gonna
guy.
talk about that. Why do you hate that?
No, because it happened to me, and I hate when people do that to me.
Oh, no, don't try to ring me out now, dude. About to get
If
around
I were
on
him,
yourself.
I'd be trying to ring out like a motherfucker.
No, no.
And then he just wakes up and slashes his throat.
Wow. After two quick losses, you broke out Lucille, and he learned
What a reference!
he learned exactly who he was playing against.
Ooh,
Trying to sidestep against a guy who's using a lot of fucking,
Yeah, look, I'm just trying to learn. This guy.
If he's not changing, there's no reason for you to change. You feel me? There's no reason for you to change if he's not gonna learn.
Merciless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like he tried to wake up with a button or something.
Yeah, it worked before, so I figured I'd try it again, and it failed.
Fair enough, fair
Yeah,
enough.
figured I'd try.
Nice.
Jeffix
Remember,
one's
neutral
heart
is like
racing.
the fastest thing you can do. That's not neutral.
I know.
It's okay to literally let go of the D-pad if you're trying to do shit, you know? If he's
let go of
blocking,
the
you know what to
wheel.
do. Oh, but see, he tried. He's like, I don't know how to stop. He doesn't know how to stop it.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay to be at that point in the game. It's okay to be at your point or whoever's point. But what the best thing that I'm most proud of you for doing, my dude, we all recognized who he was. And we're like, fuck it, we'll just do what we have to do.
Right.
And once again, if you're playing rock, paper, scissors against somebody, and this motherfucker leans over to you and goes, I only throw rock. Good luck. Good luck. Believe that motherfucker.
Good luck.
And then
Yeah.
if you throw paper, keep throwing paper.
Sure.
Keep throwing paper. Now,
That felt good for me to watch. I like that. I enjoyed
can you
that.
cancel real quick? Because I want
yeah.
to talk real quick, just a little bit about what just happened.
All right.
Now, did you have any unresolved
I
questions?
asked the
Erger?
one question. I
That
got a
was it?
very
Okay.
thorough and satisfying answer.
Jesse, you said something that made me. Are you checking your ranking?
No, I'm not checking my ranking. I wanted to go and just like
Yeah.
look at. I just wanted to. What did I want to do? Just do an arcade. Not because I wanted to. I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a new character. I just want to see who the new character was.
you got
Oh.
a new. Oh, Tira.
Tira.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
It's. Oh, did you buy her or something or
Maybe I went in for the whole like
season pass or something?
multi-season pass. Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Lilu Dallas season pass.
Why have I never thought of that? What was it? Oh, you said something. Maybe it was about the reversal edge. Like you just don't like when a bunch of people do to you, so you didn't want to do it to him, right? You can search. now. You can
Yeah.
search.
I mean, the biggest problem that I had is that I truly hate when that happened to me. I was
Yes.
in a match and dude just kept doing it. And I was
Yes.
like, this sucks.
Yes.
It sucks and I don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to see what he would do. I'll be
it's
honest
fine.
with you. I was like,
Look.
all right, I was like, does this guy even know about this stuff? I had no clue. I had no clue what would happen. So I just wanted to see.
You experimenting is fine, but I hope that you learn that even if a particular technique or aspect of a game makes you feel bad, you can use it or you can not use it. That's fine. But if the answer is clearly using it, then
Right.
you should fucking use it.
Sure.
That situation that we just had, that wasn't the case. There were 9 things you could have done to beat that guy. Reversal edge is one of them. So if you didn't want to use it, that's fine. You could have stuck to whatever. But in the situations where I was like, fuck, this guy keeps pressuring me. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, reversal edge. You're like, but I don't like reversal edge. Then we have a problem.
Sure.
You know?
No, I do it.
Okay.
I had some empathy is what I had. I was like, all right, this guy seems new, and it seems like it's one of those situations where if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, I hate this.
Yeah,
This
you've been
sucks.
there. We've all been there,
Yeah,
right?
and so I just like had an empathetic moment of like, I don't want to do this to you,
You got to teach him.
but it's for your own good.
I got some Twitch clips to show you, my friend, where I just did, like, you teach people the hard way. Like, well, you know, if you don't learn to fucking block after you get hit,
Sure.
you're gonna have a bad time. You know,
Like I don't want to do this to you.
but it's gotta happen.
Yeah, I felt like a dad at that moment.
You know, it's not like I'm not telling you to taunt and teabag like a lot of these assholes do out here. It's you're just playing the fucking game.
Yeah. Oh,
Here you go.
This guy's got like
Wow. All right. Xianghua, very fast character, mid-range to close range.
great. I'm
I'm
ready.
scared.
But what's most
I'm
important,
ready.
none of that stuff matters as much as
Oh, no.
empirical
Ooh, that
evidence.
girl got a big old butt.
Oh no, we're in the
Oh,
forest.
I like her.
Nice. So it looks like she knows to block the third hit of that, so be careful about spamming
Yeah, I'm just
it.
trying to like.
She did block.
So once again, if you know your opponent likes to block, go for the grab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a part of the game that you're neglecting right now.
Well, I'll be real. I'm just trying to like.
Land a hit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like this lady is driving me crazy with this nonsense. The thing is that the people that I'm playing, I can't do any. Like I can't do triangle attacks on them.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Because right now, don't worry about, like, I want to do my triangle attack. Remember, it's about what you have to do. And right now, what you have to do, reversal edge is good. Sure. Keep it up. Also, if you know she's going to
Hey.
block a lot of your bullshit. Right there, that moment. Every time you block one of hers, she's very respectful. I appreciate this chick. Every time you block one of hers, she blocks.
Right.
If you know that, then go for a throw after you block one of hers. Listen to her.
Man, she
Right now, go for the grab.
gets in
Well,
close.
I mean, I was. All right, I don't know why
It's
I did
square
that.
and X at the same time.
I was trying to.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, well, that sucked. I was gonna die to her.
Hit her with a limerick.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, nice little mix up. Okay. There's okay. Nice try. Nice try. I actually saw you at the very end try and go for the grab.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The biggest problem is that I keep trying to do things, and she just is like strike.
But here, that wasn't happening at first. At the very end, when she smelled blood, yes, she kept laying on aggression. But for the first 2 rounds, and even most of the third, where she would strike, you'd block, and then
Strike
she
and
would block too. And
and block,
those are your opportunities.
Sure.
So would spacing her out a little more also have been a appropriate strategy?
It's possible, but like look, path of least resistance, in my opinion, are those giant gaps where she's doing nothing but blocking.
Yeah. So we should have grabbed more.
Yeah, but not like just going for the grab.
Baiting her,
Recognize-
baiting her to block and then grabbing.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
you got this. You'll be all right.
I literally.
She's changed it up.
Yeah, I can tell.
So if she's gonna constantly press buttons, reversal edge is always a good option.
Is that right?
Yes, got him. It's and it takes you into rock paper scissors, but it's better than feeling all that pressure.
Jesus Christ.
So look, if you know
I'm
she's
the one
doing,
that-
if you
yeah.
know she's doing kick out of the rock paper scissors, you can press A, and maybe catch her.
God damn it. Everything she's doing is just faster than what I can do.
Take the block. Take the block. Maybe grab after that. Yeah! What's she
Nice
gonna do
move.
now? You had the right idea, wrong spacing. Let's go, Jessie! You're getting it. What you gonna do on Wake Up Now? A little
just a
early. You
grab
played your hand a little
machine.
early, but you had the right idea.
God damn.
Good job, dude. Right ideas. Wrong timing, but right ideas. That's
Sure.
great.
That worked.
I literally can't do anything.
You can block. You can just take the block.
I couldn't do anything there. I was already in mid attack. This is so frustrating.
That's ugly right there.
Yeah, this is this is the kind of stuff that's frustrating to me. Like I feel like I can't achieve anything. I know that you're saying I'm doing stuff, but like I literally the pressure is so on me right now.
Reversal edge.
Like, I can't even get stuff off. She's so fast.
Reversal edge.
Like I couldn't. She's just too fast. Like that right there would be like, all right, I'm gonna go away for an hour.
I understand that you're frustrated.
Like, that's a frustrating match.
And we can take a break if you want to.
No, it's fine. But like that's one of those things where no matter what I was trying to do, I couldn't use triangle at all. It was out of the question.
Right.
Couldn't do it. So I was like, okay, so I have to come up with other things to do. But every time I tried to do anything else, she was just like in there really fast. So it was like, okay, I'll block.
Yep.
And then every time I blocked, she just was like, attack, 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 attack. And that's just like, it was frustrating. It's like a frustrating match.
Yes, it is frustrating. You're absolutely right. But what's most important, cancel that real quick because we got to talk about it. What's most important is to recognize, okay, how did we lose? What did we get hit by? And what can we do to stop it? So you're talking about she's constantly attacking you, right? Reversal edge all day.
Okay.
Just to pause the assault and give you a breather and give you reset the advantage.
But the problem that happened with me is the reversal edges that I did do, she won every single one of those. Every single one.
Well, at least you're not getting constantly pressured.
I assume by chance. It's just like everything about that just sucked. Like as a player, that was terrible for me.
Okay. Well, we're trying to figure out ways to make it better in the future.
Oh, I understand. I completely
and I understand you didn't feel good about it. So what do you want to do about it? Do you want to break it down? Do you want to watch that replay or do you want to talk about it like we're doing? Like what do you want to do?
I mean, in a perfect world, I would move on.
So you say okay.
Wouldn't even look at it ever again.
Okay, so you don't. Okay, but here's the thing. If you really want to do that, we can move on and not even talk about it. So, but then we don't learn anything.
Well, I mean, here's what I saw, and I could be totally wrong. What I saw is someone literally just like mash, 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 mash. Okay, block, mash, 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 block, block, block. That kind of thing, and then getting some very lucky reversals.
Okay, so I understand that that's what you saw, but that is not the case. That's like what you're experiencing is like somebody listening to like French. If they don't speak French, you go, "What did you hear?" And you're like, "I just heard fucking blah blah blah."
Yeah, no,
but to somebody that speaks French, you're like, "Oh no, yeah, I see what they're saying." So I'm trying to help you understand the language.
Sure.
And that language that she was speaking right now, which is like when she was first fighting you, she was, like I said, very respectful, where she'd put a little pressure on you and then block when you blocked, like, because she lost advantage.
Sure.
The problem is we weren't taking advantage. Actually, you were, just the wrong way. Then she got like, oh, okay, so this guy doesn't know how to deal with my pressure. That's why she continued to just button.
Here's what I would say.
Yeah.
By trying to... Every time that I play, usually I revert to like, just like go inside my head and play. And I think when we do this show, there's something about that I want to respect the two of you by doing the things you're teaching me, rather than just like, fuck it, I want to win.
I see.
And so what I do is I end up trying to like, okay, Brett's saying do this and block this. And so I'm trying to do the things you guys are telling me, rather than like, fuck it, I'm just trying to win this. And I think because I want to show that, like, yes, okay, this works. But normally I'd just be like Dickie, just like that person. Like in that moment, I'd be like, all right, bitch, you want to play?
Look,
like that kind of stuff.
Whatever you think you have to do to get the W, take it.
But that's different. The W versus like learning to play. I'd like to be able to take a W and have it be like, yes, that was a good. I played well, instead of like, gotcha, bitch. Like
the same thing. In my opinion, like I said, you got the W off that first person by just mashing A forever, and I'm like, great job. Like,
yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
That's the same shit.
But the frustration there for me, was like, just I don't know. It sucks feeling helpless. That's all.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
The only way to not feel helpless is to understand the language a little bit more.
Which is why I said I would be like, okay, well, lost that shit, next. That kind of
right.
thing.
But like, that's like if you got bodied by a French test and then you're like, all right, let's fucking move on to German. You're like, whoa. We got to learn some fucking French.
Well, this is why I got a C in Spanish. So
right.
I'd be like, well, failed that shit, time to move on.
Did you get a C?
Yeah.
Okay. But you were taking it when you weren't like on the West Coast, so like that's understandable.
No, I was in Ohio.
Right.
I didn't know anyone who spoke Spanish except my teacher.
Yeah, if you get a C in Spanish out here, that's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I know enough, but
let's continue. Let's get a search going. But look, here's what's got to happen. you're doing fine. I think you are blocking yourself right now, which is understandable.
Yeah, no,
because
I completely agree with you.
There are expectations that you have.
Sure.
And
here's my expectations. If I have to be real with you,
Hit
my
me.
expectations is I am trying my hardest to do the things that I've been taught rather than fall back on the things that I know. If that makes sense. Like, I know I come from the school of like, mash shit till you win. And having set skills and trying to read people, that's all new to me.
Yeah, of course it
all
is.
that's new to me. So when I focus on that stuff, it's like it's just a different experience for me. Like,
of course it is.
This will be crazy because 2B is gonna be a block match. I just know what this is gonna be. So like I've had this experience before. So I'm like,
okay, let's try this then.
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways to play every different character. Let's give this person the benefit of a doubt and say, let's see how they play before we, you know.
I just have like an idea of how the characters play, which is good, I think.
Yeah, like knowing matchups is a good thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn.
And we see that. Everybody sees that. And everybody sees that you're doing a good job too. I think your harshest critic is you by a long shot.
I will always be my harshest critic. Always. That will never change. I have been on YouTube for...
Got him. Slice that neck.
I've been on
Stay in
YouTube
that
for
ass,
far
baby.
too long.
So that's a lot of A attacks from this chick. There's some B.
So this is
Nice
a custom
block.
character?
No, this is a new character.
It's like a white 2B. It's like a kind of like a white skin 2B.
She's a new character.
Got it.
Got it. So, you did a pretty good job defending yourself. What needs to happen is identifying when she's done with her strings and striking in between them.
I see that completely.
Okay, let's take a look.
Like, she just has a lot of them.
Nice block. Auto GI. Nice. Got him. Nice low. There's your block. I see you went for the sidestep.
Nice.
You.
Remember, read her. See what she's doing. She's just blocking.
No.
You actually got that. Wow.
Nice.
So I see what's going on now.
That wasn't our win, huh?
No, it wasn't.
Nope.
And it's because I still don't think you're recognizing her defense. If someone's standing and blocking, there are certain things you can do, like grab or go low. And I don't think either of those are in your repertoire enough.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I've never seen her critical edge.
It's cool. She impales you on light.
Oh,
She
actually,
goes like this and goes like, yeah, and then you get light impaled.
Okay.
It's neat.
long range shit.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. Nice roll.
I can't.
Good shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think the most important thing that we can learn is at the end of that second round, where she backed off.
Yeah,
And
I agree. A lot of things happened there. There was the time that was ticking down where she was backing off like, I can just win this because time's running out. There was the fact that also her end thing is you stare at her butt.
I hate that more than anything.
Yeah. There's the fact that like every block she did, like I just forget to grab. Just as simple as that. Like I forget it's in my arsenal.
I can try and remind you. Not to mention, if she's standing there and block, it's about you zeroing. It's not so much about like pressing the button over and over and hoping. Sure. It's about every time you press a button, go, what did they do? How did they react to that?
I don't exist in a world where that I can see the Matrix like that right now.
I know you can't.
I don't have the time to.
But we're gonna try. We have to try. It's the only way. Nice. So I'm seeing a lot of standing block from her. So maybe those lows will do you good once you get a chance.
Yeah, this bitch.
Also, if you feel pressured, reversal edge is a good option. Nice. Good low. Make her guess.
Come on with this shit.
If you feel pressured, you can always reversal edge.
I can't get it off.
Nice throw,
Nicely
sir.
done.
Fuck it. Take that shit. Nice. You got that throw. Now she's questioning a little bit, which is good.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seen.
Yeah, put the fear. Wow, did they really just move the... Okay.
Yeah, that's like
Unless
the
the
thing.
guy did that? I can't
No,
tell.
that's the thing. That's like the big... One of the things that... that shit. Are you kidding me? Why is everyone so much faster? I can't even... I can't even do anything.
What is even
That's a big
happening?
one. That was a big combo for sure. That was a big
Jeez.
combo for sure.
Nothing I can do. Nothing I could do there. I couldn't do a thing.
That was frustrating for me.
Yeah, this is 2B characters. Every time I play a 2B character, usually it ends like something like this, where they get like a crazy combo thing going.
Yeah, I mean, what was he
Like,
even
even-
supposed to do there? It seemed like he didn't even have a moment to breathe.
Yeah, and this is the same thing that's going to happen again. I can... Jesus Christ.
I don't really get her motif.
She's from a different video game.
Got it.
She like Geralt. She's from a different game that's sort of like... Jesus Christ.
Good block. Oh, you got her.
Nice. Nice.
Knock her pants off. Does that make you upset, Brett? That her pants are about to fly off? Oh, they did it! I'm so
No,
upset.
see, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm so upset.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I see. So it sounds like the most of the time that I've... Like, the times I've heard you get the most frustrated are due to pressure. Which is understandable.
I think there's just some moments in... I think this is every game I've ever played. And I will say this is the day I die. That, while it's incredibly fun to watch stuff like this on a big screen, like go to EVO and see someone do like a 20,000 combo, it's incredibly fun. In every video game I've ever played, while playing it, I think that's the worst thing in the world. If you can't break a thing, it just is, I'm like, why am I playing this? And I know there's like reasons behind it, and I get it, I understand it, but like, if I was playing Arkham and I was like in the middle of trying to punch you, or like I was doing a move and some guy just hit me and knocked me over, I'd be like, then why the fuck did you give me the ability to do that cool thing if a guy could just hit me and knock me over?
Could he
It's
not-
just like video game things that I just don't like.
Was there not a way to break that super long perfect combo?
There may have been. I don't know that character, but the fact of the matter is, like, when it comes to combos, the thing is, like, just don't get put in that situation.
Sure. And I tried to get out of it. I tried to go a different way and roll. I tried to block and it was just like...
Well, what I mean is, there's two different things we're talking about. You're talking about getting out of a combo, and I'm not talking about that. If you can get out of a
You're
combo...
saying avoid it. I would love to.
No, let me finish. So, like, if you can get out of a combo that's already happening on you, that's not a real combo. What I'm referring to is, like, don't get put in the situation where it could even happen in the first place. And the only reason that went on as long as it did was because of placement against the wall and shit like that, like specific placement. So, like, yeah, you just got to be careful. And, like, that's what this game is all about, you know, like being aware of your surroundings and, like, not being near the edge. Because the same thing could be said about ring outs, kind of like, fuck, this game's supposed to be a fighting game. Keep not coming over the edge, when it's like, well, you just can't put yourself there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Understandably, like, everything you're saying, I get. Like, yeah, that is frustrating.
I mean, it's also preference stuff. Like, you know, people enjoy what they enjoy. I just think the most frustrating thing for me in a game is when I'm playing, but it's like, I don't feel like I'm actually playing. I think that's the...
You and I are agreement on that.
100% like... But here's the thing, is if I'm playing a game where it's like an FMV game where I'm literally clicking a thing, and then a scene plays and I click a thing, at least in that case, I feel like I have a choice. Like, oh, I made a choice. And now I get to watch the actions. And in a game where, like, I do a thing, or I'm attempting to do something and it just doesn't happen, that's always frustrating for me. So when I'm playing someone, and they just are like, stomp, 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 and I'm like, I'm attempting to do anything, and it feels like I'm doing nothing, that's always the most frustrating thing for me in any game.
I totally get that. I totally get that. What's important, once again, is understand what you're talking about are feelings. Like, it feels like I can't do anything when you can, and that's just because you're not recognizing it yet.
I understand.
So learning to see that, like, see the fucking code in the matrix, like, oh, I see where I fucked up. Like, I didn't block low there. Gotcha. That's what's most important, and that hopefully takes away some of your frustrations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You did a good job, though. Like,
I got to see 2B's butt a bunch, so that's pretty great.
Sure, we saw that. I think you did a good job. Like, you did some adapting this episode, you know?
I mean,
You stomped out that first person.
That first guy, I feel like we learned a lot, but I also feel like he wasn't a great competitor to learn a lot from.
What do you feel like you learned the most from that guy?
I feel like I had the most time to like do stuff. To like not like do stuff, but you know what I mean? Like I saw what that person was doing. We actually got to communicate during the match and shit got to happen. And it was like, okay, we understand what's happening. And I think that's just what happens when you're like at a like higher skill level than someone else. But the other two people that I played, one clearly knew what they were doing more than I did. And this guy was just like smacking me around a little bit. And so I think it's one of those things where from these two fights, I couldn't tell you what I learned from those two exchanges.
That's what we need to focus on. I was going to end this episode right now, but we can't. Like, we need to learn from those two fights. And we did learn, but you're not retaining, and that's okay, but we're going to help you retain.
Truthfully, I mean, like, being the most blatantly honest I can, those two fights, what I did learn is when to look for like chances to grab. Other than that, grabbing is like the one thing I learned, and maybe using my reversal edge. Even the reversal edge didn't work the times we tried to use it.
But you got the reversal edge. You stopped the pressure. You lost the rock, paper, scissors, but you stopped the pressure. Like, you have to learn to take these small victories. Like, I stopped the fucking pressure. Like, yes, your patient died, but for a while you stopped the bleeding. And like, good, we're learning. You know what I mean? It's true. Take the fucking victory.
Yeah, I never thought of it like a doctor.
Take the fucking victory. Also, you implemented a couple of lows in that match. Like, even if it's like, it's not about winning. It's sometimes not even about hitting your opponent. It's about sometimes the victory you have to take is, I learned something about myself. And we learned a lot about you today, which is like, we're neglecting throws and we're neglecting lows. Now we know something that we can focus on for next time. That's a big deal.
All right.
Those are three great takeaways.
Yeah.
From a spectator's perspective, at least.
Well, and this is, I'll be real with you. This is something that exists in having been a person who makes videos on YouTube and then edits the videos.
Yeah.
Lord knows how many times I've gone through a video I've edited and been like, well, how the fuck did I miss that? So just be aware that I go into like a fugue state sometimes when I play games, and I'll be like in it, and then I'll be like, I don't remember what just happened there. I couldn't tell you what just happened there.
You're not alone there. It's hard. Like, when you're in the middle of it, it's hard to do all this shit.
But I guess what I'm getting from you is that I should be able to, in the middle of that, like, fall back on some fundamental knowledge in order to like work my way out of bad situations. The problem is that when I fall back, I don't fall back to that fundamental knowledge. I fall back to it. The best way I would describe this to is like theater or learning a script. And for my theater geeks out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The idea that like you have a script in front of you, and unless you're super like if you're one of those people who learns the lines 2 days before you actually like get up on stage, you are, instead of being like, oh yes, I'm Phil Johnson, the character, you're like, okay, what are the lines I have to say in regards? It's like you never truly are in the moment because you're constantly thinking about like not fucking up your lines.
I get what you're saying. I get the concept you're saying.
It's the same thing here where it's like I'm thinking about how to use everything that we've learned on this show and come up with ways to do it. So you'll see that like I keep trying to we had that episode where we're like, okay, this is like a good start with this thing. And so I keep trying to come up with like, okay, I want to do this, I want to start with this, and the last two matches here were, or actually all three today, were just like, no, you don't get to do that. So like, okay, so what's the next thing you know? And I kept trying to fall back on things that I knew, and eventually I was just like in full panic, especially the second match where I was like, I don't know anything right now. And so I was like, what do I do? And so it was like listening for you to be like, do this, try this, try this. And for me, it was like, okay, I can try that stuff. But when that didn't work, it's like if you go to ask your parents for help on a math problem and they don't know what it is, and you're like, why the hell am I doing math? Like that kind of thing.
I understand your frustrations. I understand your frustrations.
But it's not like one of those things where like, controller down, I'm never talking. You know, it's just like, I don't know how to handle these types of players because I feel like I'm not equipped to do so. And so it's that I think is like, I'm not like upset if like the audience viewing home, not like, oh, I'm so mad. It's just like, it's a shock to the system to realize like, oh, I don't know what the shit to do about this situation.
That's a great place to start. Admitting that you don't know shit is a great place to be. Well, you know?
Like the philosophers of old.
Yep. Gotta hit the shit from the Socratic place.
Yeah.
All right. Your guys' training is the same as last time. Play some online matches against, or, you know, not necessarily online. Just play against somebody you don't know.
And next episode, we'll learn how to rage quit.
It'll be a great time. We'll see you guys there.
I'm done.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
No, I had a dream last night about, like, getting gauges in my ears.
Oh, interesting.
But it wasn't like, I'm going to get gauges in my ear. I was like, yeah, this goes in my ears. I'm like, wait, this is big. Wait, I have gauges. I have big holes in... When did I get big holes in my ears?
Really funny. That's funny.